everyone. I'm Pranav Dwivedi and I'm here at NCUI Heart. Here what we can see a beautiful exhibition and people from different cooperatives are coming around. We have senior person from NCUI. Ma'am, welcome and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Welcome. So just wanted to understand from the very beginning, what is this concept and why we are organizing this kind of
Okay. So as you must be aware, I just want to tell your viewers that NCUI, National Cooperative Union of India, is the apex organization of more than 8 lakh cooperatives in our country, in India. So we have various sectors: dairy, consumer, handicraft, handloom, housing, consumer. NCUI being the apex organization, we run about 41 education field projects in cooperatively less developed states and areas.
Okay.
So the motive behind that is to make people aware about the benefits of cooperatives, help them in forming small cooperatives so that they can be self-reliant and also generate self-employment and income generation for themselves and their families and the community. So through these 41 education field projects, we have about more than 1000 SHGs and cooperatives who are working in handloom sector, in handicraft sector, in other miscellaneous sectors. So this we've been doing for last more than 25 years. But the problem that these people faced was of marketing always. The skill training NCUI has been providing, they have learnt the skill, they have learnt the trade, but where to market that products? If you have like this dupatta that I'm wearing, or this this purse that I'm carrying has been made by these SHGs. But the problem is that this stuff is very nice and it is very reasonably priced, but where to sell them? Because they are based in small villages,
right,
small towns. So we thought that, okay, training is one part. Now how do we provide them with the market linkage? So last 15th of August, we launched a concept of NCUI Heart on the lines of Delhi Heart. So we have a boutique shop here in our campus by the name of NCUI Heart, wherein different SHGs are given rosters. So every 15 days different SHGs and cooperatives come and display that product, and NCUI is not charging anything from them. Everything we are providing free of cost to them, including TA, DA, boarding, lodging, everything. They come and sell their products and then take the profit back to them. So what happens is that those SHGs, those cooperative societies are finding a market right in the heart of a place like Delhi.
Right.
So they are very happy, they are getting more corporate orders also. So on the line, because 14th to 20th November every year NCUI celebrates as the Cooperative Week. So we thought that we will organize this exhibition. So this is the first time that more than 70 stalls are there, as you can see, from different areas, from different states, selling different wares which have been made by them. So in the heart of Delhi, once again, people are coming from all over the Delhi NCR, I would say, and they are coming and liking the products and buying them, as you can see. And it's been a hit. Some of the products are best sellers, like bed sheets from Baghpat, Devariya handicrafts, these products from Rajasthan. So really, it's been a success, I would say. I'd call it a success. And now education and training was always the core expertise of NCUI. Now we are providing this marketing linkage, specifically in the post-COVID area.
Yes.
Because last 2 years, big corporations are able to take that hit. But if you understand these artisans, they've been unemployed. They don't have even enough money to buy meals.
Right.
So we thought that let us support them, and this is going to be a yearly feature now, and we are going to replicate these kind of Sehkar Melas all over the country, in different states. So in fact, in December, we are planning to put up a food expo kind of a thing.
Oh, nice.
So this is handicraft, handloom, handicraft, basically artisans. Now next, the point is to focus on the eating part, because street food, how to promote street food through cooperatives. So we are working on that, and I hope that we'll get the support of the public, and the media will also support us, because the problem with cooperative is that much work has been done since past 50 years, but it is not properly propagated.
Right.
In fact, Amul, I don't think a layman knows that Amul is a cooperative. So we urge the media people like you, to propagate the work that these people are doing, so that people know that, you know, local is vocal. Now even the Prime Minister, our government has also been telling is local is vocal, support SHGs, and through these SHGs I think we are doing women empowerment also in a way, because mostly in these SHGs women are the main participants, main beneficiaries, and also tribals, OBCs, etc. So let's support each other, let's support the community.
Sure. Thank you so much. Just a few more questions on the same line. How do you have any specific scheme or benefit for women specific
Yes, we do.
products, or any women
Yes.
wants to do this?
In fact, out of these 41 education field projects, 4 are only women cooperative projects. So there the entire team, our staff is also women, and they the beneficiaries are also women. So only women are benefited through those cooperatives.
Nice.
So we also organize special program for women cooperative leaders in our National Center for Cooperative Education here at Delhi and all over India, and they are provided free boarding, lodging, TAD, etc. So full support is given. So even a village SHG member or a cooperative member, otherwise she would not have dreamt of, you know, stepping out of her own house. Since we are providing this logistic support, they are able to come here and, you know, look around and see that what other women are doing, so that they can take the success story back again. So we are providing support.
Very nice. And ma'am, as you mentioned about the post-COVID era, since the globalization has been a major revolution after this post-COVID era, I would say, world is more smaller and more connected now. So do we have any plan to bring this kind of exhibitions on a global platform also?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. In fact, you've really asked a very relevant question and pertinent question, I would say. Next year, hopefully, when we conduct this kind of exhibition here, we hope to have international participation, specifically from the neighboring countries like Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, etc. And also, we would also like to take these artisans on the global level. So our chief executive has, you know, he has that vision of participating and taking such co-op exhibitions next year to San Francisco. So let's hope for the best. We are keeping our fingers crossed. We need to, of course, work on the quality of these products. So there the intervention like from the organizations like NIFT, experts like Mr. Sunil Sethi and different organizations are going to be there. So that when we take it to the international level, it has to be, the quality has to be good. So we want to give that intervention to these people so that India is representative well outside the country.
Very nice. So this is a very visionary plan that NCUI people have, and on the line of the Prime Minister, what he has the vision on this, ma'am. So India is one of the largest country and one of the youngest country of
Yes.
the world. So what are the schemes for the youngsters, and how you are planning to engage youngsters with this thing?
In fact, last 2 days, you know, were dedicated to youth. For the first time in the, I think in NCY, a Western dance competition was organized for the college students. So about 10 teams participated day before yesterday, and yesterday it was street plays. So again 8 or 10 teams participated. So, you know, to see, cooperative is basically a movement. Cooperative could be a sector, but it is a movement, and it's kind of a revolution, people's movement. So for any movement to be successful, unless we involve youth, it cannot be, you know, taken to the next step. So in that direction, you know, youth gets bored with speeches. So we thought, what is the connect that we can do with youth? And in that line, of course, these dance competitions, street competitions, play competitions were organized, and it was a hit. I think if you see our social media handles, you will see. So about in the 2 days, I think more than 500 youth visited the NCUI campus. So they came to know about cooperatives, they came to know what NCUI is, what kind of role NCUI is playing in women empowerment, and, you know, taking the marginalized section to the mainstream. So we hope that we'll take it to the next step. And also NCUI is forming a youth committee very soon.
Oh, nice.
So youth cooperators would be, you know, they'll be brought together under one umbrella, and we will be focusing on university cooperatives, youth cooperatives. So that connect we are going to do in the next 1 year.
Nice.
Yes.
So which means you will be going to colleges, universities, and this kind of places also.
Yes.
Nice. Ma'am, so again, if we talk about cooperative movement, and recently government has formed a new ministry for this. What changes have you noticed in in the past few, although it's a very small time. But have you seen any
Yes.
changes?
There has been a change in perception, I would say. Earlier cooperatives, because it was part of agriculture, although green revolution, white revolution, blue revolution has been brought by cooperatives only. But cooperatives were not given that importance in the entire scenario, whether it was the government. Of course, government is supporting us, but that focus was not there, basic only on cooperatives. Now with the formation of this Ministry of Cooperation, everything has changed, that we must register more cooperatives. Like our Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, he is given a target that, more than 3 lakhs of cooperatives should be formed in the next 1 year or 2 years. So the focus has changed from corporate to cooperative, from FPOs to cooperatives.
Yes.
So that focus is there. In fact, we've been having meetings with higher level officials of the Ministry of Cooperation, that how to increase the registration of cooperatives. And we've also, brought to their notice that there are certain hurdles at some levels that people, if I want to go and register a cooperative, there could be some hurdles legislative wise or support wise from the state governments. So that also they are trying to, overcome. And probably online registration of cooperatives would also start in the next few months.
Great.
So that people can easily register a cooperative. So that change is there, of course. Yeah.
Very nice. So this is a much needed changes.
Exactly.
Because for Indian economy, you have a great network around. I was talking to people, and they said there are 30 crore people who are associated
Yes.
with the cooperative movement. So, and this is one of the great network which is associated with rural infra and public
Yes.
infra.
Yes.
So it is very necessary, and I really appreciate the effort that you are doing. Do you have any plan for the entrepreneurship mindset development and to connect those people
Exactly.
with how they can turn up into a startup, or what kind of benefits you are providing them in this particular sector?
Right. Actually, cooperatives have always been a startups only. Why cooperatives were necessary, how they were born, was out of necessity. So if I do not have the support of the government or support of the private sector, so what we can do is that 10 or 20 people can come together with the same objective and then start an enterprise. So that's a startup.
Right.
But now we are trying to tell youth also that cooperative is actually a startup only. So come together, form your own cooperative, whether it could be a shop, whether it could be a transport service, whether it could be a housing society. So it's been a startup. So that change of mindset can be there. Cooperatives coming together, working for each other, and also working for the community. What is CSR? Corporate social responsibility. Cooperative, one of the important principles of cooperative is concern for community. So every cooperative takes out some percentage of their profit and donates it towards their development of the community, whether it is plantation of trees or adult literacy programs or family programs. So that has been there. So cooperatives have always been there, but now I guess with the formation of the ministry, the people would realize that yes, cooperative is a startup. CSR cooperatives have been doing. So now that change in paradigm shift in the change is coming. So we do that, and also at NCY we have formed a separate cell called Cooperative Entrepreneurship Development Cell. So if you see, some of the stalls have been developed in the last 3 months, how to convert them to a cooperative society. So that we are doing, telling people that cooperative is not only not for profit, but it is an enterprise. So we are trying to do that, spread that awareness. Yes.
So this has been a really great experience for us also, to visit such stall and interact with the people around, artisans around. And any message you want to give to the youngsters or the women who are watching you and who want to participate in the cooperative movement of India?
Definitely. What I want to say to the women specifically is that income generation is very important. Skill India, get skilled, get yourself employed, and also give employment to others like you. Because if I want to empower myself, I have to be independent financially, so that I can support myself, I can support my children, I can support my family. And an empowered woman is an empowered nation. An empowered woman, an empowered mother is going to create or form empowered next generation, empowered children. And such when a child of a working mother sees their own getting respect, their women, their mothers are getting respect, they are going to pass on that respect to their partners in the society. So we see all around this, whether it is a case of rape or whether it is a case of marital domestic violence, that can only be stopped in their tracks if the women is empowered. And by empowerment, I mean financially independent. So that is the message for women. If you are not able to go and get jobs, start your own jobs, start your own cooperatives. Each one of us has a skill set. So why don't we exploit that skill set? If you want to take any kind of a training, NCUI is always there to welcome you. You can please visit our website, you can visit our social media handles, follow us, and we are here to support you in any, getting you upskilled at least, and helping you in forming a cooperative. So that is one thing. And as far as the youth is concerned, as I told you, private sector and the government sector have always what should I say, that not everyone can be employed. Or even if you are getting employed, you might not be able to get the salary package that you desire. So why don't you come together, 5-10 youth coming together, forming their own cooperative, whatever is your passion. Because sometimes we do a job, if I am an engineer, I might not want to continue doing engineering for my whole life. So maybe after 5 years, 10 years, when you have done your professional duties, when you want to pursue your passion, cooperative could be the middle path for you. Once again you come together, because here the intention or the thing is not on the your investment. It is the passion that some come together, 10 people coming together, forming a cooperative, starting a SHG first, then graduating to a cooperative, and then again giving like-minded people coming together and forming a enterprise. So youth and women are really two important aspects of our community, which can be empowered very, very easily through cooperatives. So that is there.
Thank you so much for your time, ma'am. And we really appreciate this NCUI Heart, great success. And surely the youngsters and the women of this great nation are coming together, working towards, and with a great vision like yours, I'm sure that India will have multiple cooperative movements around, and it will be a great financial success.
Exactly. So we hope to replicate the success of organizations like Amul, Seva, which are already a force to reckon with. We hope that NCUI Heart, we will be connecting with millions of cooperatives and benefiting them in one way or the other. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.